5 reasons investing in real estate makes you get wealth very quickly. Hi, I'm Amol Heda with Keller Williams Bay Area Estates and author of Thriving Through Ownership. Over the last 2 decades, I have worked with several of my clients and they have worked very closely with me and they have built substantial wealth in the $5 to $20 million just in these 15 to 20 years. Let's talk how. The 5 reasons are: number 1, it gives you rental income consistently. So one of the big benefits of buying an investment real estate is it is rented out to somebody and it gives you the rental income. I'll be doing a separate episode on how the rental income works, how the tax impacts should be considered and everything. But it gives you rental income. The second point is it gives you multi-generational wealth. So like if you buy real estate, it not just gives you rent, it keeps growing in price. And that price effect is so strong. Like I have done a video in the past, if you remember, about real estate and stock market keep pace in growing. In that video, one property bought in 1956 in Redwood City for just $15,000 sold for $2.25 million last year in 2022. I made that video because it showed the power of real estate, how that works. So that's number 2. Number 3, it gives you diversification. So if you have everything in stocks, bonds, or cash, or gold, real estate gives you that one more bucket of a different investment for you. Not just that, what also happens is that your dollar works like 4 or 5 when you use it for real estate investment. What I mean by that? You just invest $100,000 and you can buy a property that's $400,000, right? So it gives you diversification. Not just that, it gives you accelerated diversification in that case. The next best part is real estate affords you a lot of tax breaks. When it's your primary, you get mortgage interest deduction. You get deduction on your property taxes. When you sell it, you get a capital gains deduction of up to $500K every 2 years that you go for a transaction. When you sell the property or when your kids inherit the property, one primary residence is excluded from estate transfer taxes. So, not a tax consultant, you must go talk to your tax person. Are these any ideas and are they applicable for your particular situation? Because everyone's situation is different and you will need to talk to them for your specific situation. When it is an investment property, every expense that you do for the property is deducted from the rent. So say you're getting $3,000 in rent and you're paying $2,000 in mortgage, $500 in property taxes, $100 in property management, $100 in HOA, all of that, $2,750 is subtracted from your $3,000 income. So you are only paying taxes on $250. Not just that, you can take depreciation. So talk to your tax consultant for what kind of depreciation planning will work the best for you. There are multiple of those. I'll be doing a separate episode on just this item for you to go and talk to your tax consultant. But even with depreciation for a $500,000 property, depending on the size of what that home is, you're going to get somewhere between $7,000 to $15,000 in depreciation per year. Again, That's subject to your tax consultant's advice and how that goes. Last but not least, real estate gives you an inflation hedge. What I mean by that? Because the material cost keeps going up, the cost of everything keeps going up, right? Say gas goes up, the cost of will go into cost of construction, will go into cost of materials. Even the material itself goes up. Copper keeps rising. So that will give you a much higher price for the intrinsic building or construction cost of real estate. So that's one. But the bigger and much more important thing is, you know what? The rents keep going up along with the inflation. So the rent matches inflation. And what matches the rent or the income? The home value, the property value. The more the rental, the income, the more you will get when you sell the property. So let's summarize. Number one, it gives you income from rentals. Number two, it gives you multi-generational wealth. Number three, it gives you tax benefits. Number four, it gives you the benefit of diversification. And number five, it gives you inflation hedge. Do you think you will want to invest in an investment property? I think the first place to go is to buy a home for yourself and get the tax breaks. Most of the people that I help with buy their first home. They now understand how a home works. They know how it builds wealth. They know how tax breaks work. And then because of the amount of wealth that it builds, they go and buy an investment property. I think this helps. If it does, please share it with your friends. And hit on subscribe on this video and click on the bell button. You will get notified on my next one.